Will you just help us understand the process you use to determine whether or not school's going to be open?
Certainly, Diantha. Our number one objective always is that we can deliver almost all of our children safely to school the very next day when we're trying to consider whether to open, close, or delay schools. We go out and inspect the roads. We talk to VDOT, we talk to the police, we talk to surrounding districts. But our road team consists of 6 individuals that go to designated areas and inspect the primary and secondary roads. And they report back to us the conditions that they're seeing. If we see significant, severe conditions on a large percentage of our roads so that we can't guarantee picking up 90% of our kids and bringing them to school safely, we're going to close school the next day. Now, if we see the opportunity where the visibility of the daylight and perhaps a little bit of the melting of some ice and snow will allow us to get to most of those children, then we'll operate with a 2-hour delay. If we can go out at first thing in the morning, conditions are moderate or just minor, then we want to open school on time. But again, it's a collaborative effort. We want to inspect the roads. We listen to our drivers and parents that call in and tell us about conditions. And again, we of course consult with VDOT and the police because sometimes conditions do change from day to day.
What time do you all go out to start that evaluation?
It depends. If it's been after a snowstorm, several days, we'll try to go out in the afternoon. We want to inform our community members the evening before so they can make plans, especially households with 2 parents that are working. They need to make some arrangements if we're not going to have school or going to have a delay. If we have a storm that's coming up overnight or has begun right before the morning, we'll go out in the middle of the night between 2 and 4 a.m. The earlier the better in terms of making our decision, but that's not always possible. We'll go out when it's ever necessary to make the best decision.
And one final question, Josh. What time do the buses actually start to roll in the mornings? Is it 6 o'clock or 6:30 or?
We have them on the road as early as 5:45. That's a couple of special buses that go to Stanton for the Virginia School for Deaf and Blind. But most of our student buses that are going to our elementary schools are underway by 6:30 or 6:45. I don't want to say go to having our buses conduct transportation operations in the morning unless we can be assured of student safety.